Gotti, that bitch. Yo, what up, YouTube? I'm gonna do a little video right now. We can kind of talk about ego death. So the first thing up with ego death is this is a hypothesis. It's not a theory. It's not proven that it happened. It just happened to me with my personal experience. So I'm not saying this is all facts by any means. But let's just get right into it. So I was about 17 and a half, and I tripped balls with my sister's ex-boyfriend, and we were just tripping balls, and I just showed him like some weird patterns of hypnotic rhythm, just like, oh yeah, you notice this pattern, you notice when you get hot and cold, when you trip acid, you kind of get like hot, cold, you feel nervous at a point, you feel, I don't know, some sort of way at a point, and it just kind of rotates back into stages. So I noticed the patterns, I recorded it, and I was like, yo, bro, look at this. Tripped his mind out, he's like, oh shit, bro, like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Like, smoking just doesn't do it justice. I've been smoking for so long, and now that I'm doing this, like, this doesn't even compare, He's just expanding his consciousness like crazy. And I'm not all hippie. I'm not like with Taoism or anything like that, or with the way of nature. Like, yeah, that's cool, but like, I believe that time's pretty relevant. I know that's man-made, but I like time. So, just tripping balls, and, I was on like this smoking streak where I haven't smoked in a whole month, right? 29 days out. And he's like, we were in the car just interacting, just having a great fucking time, just like, yeah, you're really my bro. And, he's like, I love your sister and everything. I was like, yeah, bro, how does it really feel to be in love and shit, And so he's like, well, let's just dab so we could, go pass out. I'll go pass out in my room. You could go pass out with the sister or whatever, and let's just go pass out, take the dab. And quote, this is like my first time smoking in a long ass time, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. And so for some reason, like when you're tripping acid, and if you notice stages, like if you record yourself and then you like you watch that recording when you're tripping balls, you'll notice like some weird stages, and I couldn't talk. And he was like telling me some personal ass shit, He's like, yeah, my dad, almost fell off a roller coaster and he just didn't care. And I was just like, bruh, like, I don't care, like, I tried to talk, but I couldn't, so just trip balls, and, I was high as fuck. I thought the crash of the acid was gonna come down, but it didn't. I was like, oh shit, I'm tripping balls. And, it's just super fucking awkward. We just lost the whole entire connection. He went up to Manga's room, I went up to my room, and we were making like, from the other side of the room, we're making like some weird noises, and it's just stupid telekinesis shit. But I fell asleep, right? I thought the trip was done. I thought the highness came away, and I fell asleep. And as I was like falling asleep, I fell asleep, and boom, like my white light or orb or Sephora lit circle just came out of my body, and just boom. And I just remember going back 1,000, 10,000, 100, just a long lifetime, like 100,000 years. And then I see my grandpa, my grandpa's light was like yellow for some reason out of all these orbs, like millions of orbs. I've just stacked up, just orb after orb after orb, an array of darkness. There's just all these orbs and surrounded with just infinite souls, I guess. And I went back to like 3 million years for some reason. Like I just remember 3 million, then shrink. And, before this, I've tripped balls, like, at least, in high school, I was 17 and a half. I was, like, 18, I guess. I tripped balls at least 8 times before this trip. Nothing like this ever happened, Like, I've tripped acid a lot before this. And I woke up, and I was like, yo, like I know how to read, but I don't know how to read. I know how to write, but I don't know how to write. And then after that, like a couple months later, I got super intuitive with why people are like what we are. Like if you're holding your phone, like you see these, like look down at your fucking phone when you're watching this video and look at your two hands. Like why do you see out of what you see out of your eyes, but I can't see what you see out of your eyes, but you're watching me through a projected screen from this video, you know, like some trippy shit like that. Like, and it just made me more intuitive with my thinking, with my thoughts, with humans, and then got into like some marketing shit. And you know, so, I mean, I don't regret it, but I definitely lost my ego. You know, I was kind of a hard head, kind of didn't give a fuck, kind of had like an XXX Tentacion mindset where like, bro, you're not going to little bro me. Fuck you. What'd you say to me? Like, I'm trying to just one-up people, and it just made me like fucking realize a lot of shit. So, you know, that's just my ego death story. I'm not sure if I actually ego death, but you know, you're always going to have an ego no matter what, and trying to rebuild an ego, that's a bitch. So just, you know, honestly, just always be you. If you guys ever experience something like this, whether that be on acid or shrooms or whatever the fuck, psychedelics, like, let me know. Or if you guys had like some crazy experience like that, I don't know. But yeah, just let me know. If you guys like the video, do whatever the fuck you want to do with that. I don't know. Your boy's out.